Good morning, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our concert last night and that you took some rest and everything. Now, the program for today is the following. First, we're going to have the PowerPoint presentations about the games, the traditional games, okay? And after the coffee break, we are going to participate in those games, okay? For that, we're going to the school's gymnasium. I think you all know where it is, right? And now, if a country needs something for the traditional games, please ask for it now in order to prepare it for you, okay? If there is any special preparation you need, just let us know. Alright? Now, let me also say that in the afternoon we're going to meet at 4:15 at the hotel, okay? And we will ask the parents to drive your pupils at the Anatolia Hotel as well, and then we can all walk along to the museums. All right? So, is Bulgaria ready to present the traditional games? Are you ready? Okay.
My name is Miroslava. I'm 18 years old. I'm studying journalism at my school, and I'm graduating this year. So yesterday, one teacher from Germany asked me about one Bulgarian song, and I'm going to tell you about the song. The singer's name is Valia Mladenova Balkanska. She is born in 1942. She is a Bulgarian folk music singer from the Rhodope Mountains, known locally for her wide repertoire of Balkan folk songs, but in the West, mainly for singing the song is Levedeli Haidutin, part of the Voyager Golden Record selection of music included in the two Voyager spacecraft launched in 1977. It is expected that her voice will be played in space at least for 60,000 years more. Now she will play you the song.
We're gonna read a little bit about our traditions. I'm Alessandra.
I'm Pamela.
So, the first is Uzurvane, Saint Lazarus Day, the Saturday before Easter. Lazarica is the name day of people named Lazar, Lazarina, and other people named after flowers and trees. Uzurvane is an old custom performed at the Saturday before Easter. Then every young girl can demonstrate the fact that she's becoming a grown-up maiden. The girls put on a special ritual cloth and can bring flowers and branches in their hands. They are gathering in groups and then start going around the village singing and dancing. The songs they sing on the Lazar Day praise the beauty of the maiden and her beloved land, the industry of the farmer, the purity of maternal love and associated with wishes for happiness and prosperity. After taking part in the Lazarica dances, the maid is allowed to start preparing for her wedding.
St. George Day as the 6th May. St. George Day is a name day of the people named Georgi, Gergana, Gara and others. We celebrate it on the 6th of May. In the night before the holiday, some people go on the middle where they start rolling in the dew of grass. After that, they gather fresh green branches and put them on the door of their house. They also make feathers for their heads.
Cookery or mummers. The custom of mummers or cookery in Bulgaria originated thousands of years ago. It has been celebrated by the Thracians. They have been meeting New Year with their ritual cookery dance and welcome the coming summer fertility. Today, mummers are dressing in leather or with a mixture of male and female clothes. They put scary masks, they hang bells and carry swords or sticks to fight away the fruitless winter. Then they dance in the streets to scare the evil forces and banish the cold.
Rose Festival, the first weekend in June. Bulgaria is the one of the biggest producer of rose oil in the world. The reason for this is hidden in the high qualities of the Bulgarian Kazanluk rose. Kazanluk is famous for its rose festival. It takes place on the first weekend of June every year. The festival begins with the Queen Rose beauty contest and continues with the courtesian ceremony in her honor. The chosen beautiful girl must award letter of the most skillful rose pickers in the rose harvesting ritual held in the yard of the Institute of the Kazanluk.
Prostopolnik, when the baby can already walk. Prostopolnik is a Bulgarian traditional custom with which is celebrated the little child's first footstep. The way is also called the bread, which we bake for the holiday. In front of the baby, the family puts different things like a book, a pencil, money, or other stuff. They should not be familiar to the child. It's believed that the thing baby touches first will show the future career or a strong passion for the child.
Survaki. It's in the 1st of January. Survaki is an old Bulgarian custom. It is usually celebrated on the January 1st, the Seals Day. The custom is performed by young boys of 10 and 12 years old. The customs begin in the morning after the New Year. Survaki men visit homes of the relatives and neighbors and wishes them health and fertility. Corner stickers are usually made from the raw wood. They are decorated with woods, beans, popcorn, bread, dried fruits, papers, and ribbons. Survaki touch people's back with cornel sticks and say a wish for the new year. Thank you for the attention.
Now we're going to present you Irena Trakova with one traditional song.
moving on to Cyprus now.
Hi. Hello everybody, my name is George Maris. Traditional games are usually played in cases of reviving the traditional costumes of the past, such as festivals, fairs, and village events that take place on Easter Monday and Green Monday. Today most of the games mentioned here are fairly played by children and have the opportunity to play freely in the fields and villages of valleys, something which was common for the children of the past decades. Now we will show a video with our traditional games.
Oh
I wonder which one we're going to play later on. Cyprus? Which game are we going to play on later on? The rope? Oh, and the one with the eggs. Okay, sounds good. Okay. So, coming up next is Germany.
Hi guys, I'm Josie. And I'm Hugh. And this is our presentation about traditional games in Germany. We want to tell you about the history, marble games, pop games, games of Britain, and popular game, chess.
The history of games, overview. First, when was the beginning? Why did people play games? Difference between adults and children in playing games. Games games already were a part of ancient Greek sensory.
And this is very funny because now we increase. So, games are played for fun, emotion and distraction. Children use dolls, balls, sticks and also engage in role-playing games. Adults prefer strategically games. Sorry.
The first game are the marble games. First, kicking off marbles. First, you draw a circle on the floor or on a paper. Then you put marbles in the circle and kick the marbles with your own marbles out of the circle. The one with the most marbles at the end is the winner.
So now the puzzle marbles. Create gates in different sizes. Kick the marbles through the gates. The smallest gates cost the most.
The next game are the hop games. The first hop game is rope skipping. You buy a rope and children sing teddy bear, turn around, teddy bear, touch the ground, teddy bear, show your shoe, teddy bear, how old you?
And this is the hop start. And the material that you need is the chalk and the stone. And you draw boxes on the ground, and then you jump through.
The next game are the games of rhythm. This game is a song and children sing it. It's Brüderchen, komm, tanz mit mir.
Okay. Brüderchen, komm, tanz mit mir. Beide Hände reich ich dir. Einmal hin, einmal her und herum, das ist nicht fair. Mit dem Fingerchen tick, 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 mit dem Köpfchen nick, nick, nick. Einmal hin, einmal her und herum, das ist nicht schwer. Okay. Then we come to the clapping games. So this is a clapping game for children, and now we show you. Okay. Miss Mary, okay. Miss Mary, all dressed in white, with silver buttons, all don't have back. She asked her mother for 50 cents. You see the little fence, jump out of the fence. They jumped high, they raised the sky. They never come back to the foot of the lake.
And last are the popular board games, chess. Chess is believed to have its origin in northwest India. In the 13th century, chess had already been established in European culture. At the end of the 15th century, the technique for moving farmers, runners and ladies was changed. The new game became much more popular.
Thank you very much, and I think it's time for Greece now. Are you ready, guys?
Hi, I'm Dimitris.
And I'm Fans.
Now we're going to present to you a traditional game from Greece, which is called Jami.
Zami means mosque. Mosque.
We start with materials. We take one ball and 7 pieces of tile, and the number of we took 10 players, which they are separated in 2 teams.
Now comes the rules of the games. First of all, children have to make a circle, and in the circle we have to set up a tower of 7 tiles.
We divide the children in 2 groups, and their aim is to damage the coil with the ball.
When one of the team manages to do this, then the opponents try to hit them with the ball and get them out of the game.
Then, when the opponents run behind, the other team tries to set the column again.
If they achieve this, then they have to say the word Jamil loud and clear, and they have won.
And now we're going to show you a video of the game. This is it. We would like to thank our teachers for showing us how to play this game, and Dimitri is there for the presentation. Thank you very much.
Okay, get ready for action now. Italy is up next.
Good morning, everybody. We are from Naples, Italy, and we are very happy to be here. My name is Alessandro. My name is Marco. Not many years ago, Napolitan. Not many years ago, Napolitan children had different ways to have fun and play together. For example, they played the campana. Children played it outside. They drew with a piece of chalk some paints on the ground. Then they threw a pebble in a pane and then to reach it by jumping on one foot. They threw the pebble remaining on one foot without losing balance. Otherwise, they had to start again. They reached the top of the bell, turned around, and returned to the starting point. In some paints, they came simultaneously with their left foot. Or again, they played quattro cantoni. It's a game made in a square. 4 children situated themselves at the corners of the square, and the 5th player was placed in the center. Then the children moved quickly, changing their position. The 5th player tried to occupy a vacant canton, left by his playmates while they were moving. If he succeeded, the boy who arrived out of the corner took his place, and the game started again. Another game was Mosca Cieca. Blind Man's Buff is played in a spacious area, such as outdoors or in a large room, in which one player, designated as it, is blindfolded and gropes around, attempting to touch the other players without being able to see them. The other players scatter and try to avoid the person who is it, hiding in plain sight and sometimes teasing him to make him change direction. But the most famous Napolitan game is the Smorfia. Naples is a city of magic and superstition. The Italian lottery has not been introduced in Naples. It first appeared in Genoa in 1539 and came to Naples 150 years later. It is in this passionate folk city that it is mostly integrated into popular culture. The origin of the word is the connect with Morpheus, the Greek god of dreams. Each number is associated with an event and vice versa. And in the Napolitan tradition also saint or religious events and the character of the present or past time are included in the Smorfia. The method is simple. You just have to go to sleep and dream. When you wake up, remember your dream and look for the corresponding numbers. Today many Napolitan people use daily the Napolitan Smorfia to extract lucky numbers. Thank you for your kind attention.
And thank you for the lovely presentation and music. Coming up next, the team from Latvia.
Hi, my name is Valts and these games are played in birthdays by little kids. Okay, let's start. pebble jump out. The game can be played by 4 or more children. All the children sit with crossed elbows and holding palms together. The leader has a pebble in his hands holding palms together. See how it looks. The leader goes along the player and tries to slip the pebble in one of the player's hands, imitating the same action with all the other players. Nobody knows who has got the pebble. Then the leader shouts, "Ahmentin let Fauka, pebble jump out." The player with the pebble should try to jump out. The other players have to guess who has got the pebble, and they should try to stop the player with the pebble. House is burning. The game can be played by an unlimited number of players. The players stand in a circle with the faces to the center. One player goes around the circle behind the player and touches somebody's back, saying, "Namizhdek, the house is burning." As soon as the player touches somebody's back and shouts, "This house is burning," both players run around the circle, each taking the opposite direction. They try to reach the empty place. The player who can't reach the empty place, the first goes around the circle and the game is repeated. Rooster fight. A circle should be drawn on the ground. The circle should be 3 to 4 meters in diameter. The participants should split in 2 teams that will stand with 2 lines on each side of the circle. One of player from each team goes in circle and stands 1 foot about 1.5 meters away from each other. Their hands can be put together at the back, or one hand can be used to hold the eyes upright by the tree, and hand goes behind his hair back. After the signal roosters, the players start to jump one leg and with their shoulders try to push the opponent out of the circle or make the opponent stand on both feet. The winner gets 1 point for their team. After that, other 2 players go to play the same game, and so on until the player have played the game. Chicken catching. Choose one person and tie his eyes with a scarf that could not see. He should try to catch the others. The rest of the people should clap their hands, and chosen one should follow the sounds. That who is being catched becomes the one who will catch the others in next round. Thank you for the attention.
So that's why I saw Iva carrying the chicken in her baggage. All right now. So coming up next is Poland.
Hi, I am Leszek.
I'm Bartek.
And I'm Garek.
We want to present the most typical games in Poland. The first game is 1, 2, 3, the hag is watching, which is often played in Polish playgrounds. The rules is simply, the hag stands from the wall, behind her about 20 meters, are the other players. The hag, after showing 1, 2, 3, the hag is watching, looks at the other, and they cannot move. In some version, the color may come close to frozen, and look at them and try startle them without touching hand.
The second game is Zośka. You only need a small ball to play it, and you have to acquire some skills in order to perform advanced tricks. You also have to be fit. Rules are very simple. You have to juggle a ball as long as you can, starting from foot and finishing on your head. And then you have to pass it to a friend.
The next game which we want to present is hopscotch, usually played in the street. We need a chalk in order to paint a board on a pavement. There are the following rules. It's a game in which players toss a small object into numbered spaces of pattern of rectangles outlined on the ground and then hop or jump through the spaces to retrieve the object.
Polish children often play rap. It's the game which demands a skipping rope or rope. One player spins a skipping rope, a run in circle, and the other jump above it. If a skipping rope touches a player, he has to spin and catch the rats.
Colors is the next popular game in Poland. It is one of the most favorite games played among children. To play this game, you only need a ball. The rules are simple. One player throws a ball to the other and he or she says the names of different colors. Other players can catch the ball when he or she says black.
The next game is cards. We need bottle caps to play it. And the rules are easy. Players build a draw a rope with barriers on the ground. Everyone tries to snap his or her caps carefully in order to be the first on the finish line. Thank you for watching.
Okay, and the next game presentation comes from Romania.
Our traditional sport in Romania. Traditional sport which is played with a pen and a little ball and a reusable baseball. Oina is a game practice between two teams on the field outdoors. Each team has 11 on attached side or above laboratory, and one defined side or catch lapelindere. The rules switch at half-time countries. The children are sitting in the cycle. In the middle of the cycle sits the leader of the game who has a ball in the hand. He throw the ball in the air, calling at the same time the name of a country. The child that his name must run to catch the ball before it touches the ground. If he doesn't succeed, he is eliminated. The leader of the game has to call all to the country that the participant has selected. With the participant, you capture the ball, the master of soldier game. Two children teams play this game. The first one start the game saying country, we went soldier. The other team replay. One the children is chosen to be soldier. The team of the children chosen has to make a wall holding their hands. The other team must be able to break the wall. If he succeeds, the chosen one goes to the adverse team. If not, he remains on her team. The game continues in this way. The winner is a team you succeed to gather more soldiers. 9 bricks. 9 bricks will be laid one over to other. The children will form 2 teams, and one of the members of the team will throw the ball in the bricks. If they hit him, the other team will have to catch the ball and hit opponents with. The 4th team can lay the bricks again. If the player misses, the opponents will throw the ball. Arba, blindfold. All the children gather in the circle. The leader of the game will choose a child. The leader will blindfold the player and hinge him. The child that is hinged has to catch someone and to guess you have player that the goal is. The game will go with the next child. Entangled hands. One player will close his eyes. The other will have to form a cycle to hold their hands and entangle. The player that closes his eyes will have to disentangle him. The first player that will be disentangled will be next in closing his eyes and disentangle the others. Thank you for attention.
And moving on to Scotland.
Hi, I'm Torrin and this is Matthew, and we didn't do our we didn't do our traditional dress yesterday, so we're going to do it today as well. Thank you. Traditional clothing in Scotland is a kilt, and it was brought by the Romans as a sash or a dress, worn to protect them from the weather. This is some examples of a kilt.
And over time, kilts became symbols for different families through tartans. So each family would have a separate tartan, and that would help to help the families tell between each other.
That's our traditional dress.
Hello, I'm Rebecca. I'm Colin. We have traditional games in Scotland called the Highland Games, which are traditionally played in the Highlands. These games are such as Highland dancing, caper toss, pipe dance, shot put, hammer throw and the welly toss. The caper toss is a big log of wood thrown by a very strong man, and another one is the welly toss, which is a Wellington dip, but we call them wellies, and you can see how far you can toss them. These are some pictures. That's an example of the Highland Games.
Traditional Scottish games for children are hopscotch, skipping, football, heads down, thumbs up, and what's the time, Mr. Wolf? Hopscotch is played outside, which has already been explained. Skipping is where you use a rope and two children are at each end holding the rope, and one child is in the middle, and they jump. Heads down, thumbs up is usually played in a classroom. A child is picked who goes up the front, and 4 children are picked to go up the front and put their heads, and then all the other children in the class put their heads down and put their thumbs up, and 4 children go and pick 4 other pupils in the class and put their thumbs down, and then once everyone has been chosen, the 4 children who have been picked stand up, and they have to choose who they think put their thumbs down. Thank you for listening.
Now, the last presentation is going to be by Turkey. After that, I think Italy would like to give some presents to the other countries. And then we have Bulgaria, who are going to present, well, their traditional game is combined with a sort of traditional dance. So they're going to present it now, okay? And then we have the coffee break, okay? Thank you. Turkey.
Hello everybody, my name is Nurdan and my friends Burcu. Blind Man's Pub is a children's game, a variant of tag. The traditional name of the game is Blind Man's Pub, where in the world pub is used in its older sense of the small brush. Blind Man's Pub is played in a spacious area, such as outdoors or in a large room in which one player chosen is a blindfolded and goes around attempting to touch the other players without being able to see them, while the other players scatter and try to avoid the person who is hiding in plain sight, and sometimes teasing them to make them change direction. Hide and seek. Hide and seek game play its let's for determined by its
Hopscotch game is played with a place 3 pupils to go to stones normal size. These 3 to throw stones into game trains and boxes. If the 2 stones is well drained out of church, lane or 3 outer place, the number on the box enters into the stones picking chipsters win is past the stone.
Hide and seek game play its last for determined by it's off the face of the wall to justify a predetermined figure on the front handle through land count. Meanwhile, the other players are start. When you have finished counting it in front of me, my big milking pail sober. Starts in, she says, and tries to find other players. Other players left unprotected will try to touch, shouting sober. Of people who can touch it will not be achieved. One it finds say out loud the name of the person, and that person will be it. If you are if the person can see the other players in mispronunciation, of his name comes out of hiding protein exploited shot. Hands will be cancelled early. It's the person.
Aysel Selhani. Before the game is determined by itself, Aysel Hani. Players facing each other sit on the ground from circle, and after the knot in a handkerchief gets under the hands of the it, hitting behind becomes sting crops aside, starts to wander around. In the meantime, the song by its name the game size. I shall say honey, my Mr. Dead, I shall choose forest yellow, Santa 15 years, Zumba, turn around take birds care. Dissidents around wandering around the way of on one of the classical five days. This is what left in the wake of the prey taking it, hungers of the states chase of becomes already. Instead of getting Jack's legs to place steady, the main play gives it and its jokes. So thanks for your attention.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We have just some presents for you. The first one is Cyprus. Well, we have some bottles of limoncello. I made it with my hand, with my heart for you, and we put this limoncello in a mobile phone case of our school. There is a logo of our school. I put it in it. And then we have some chocolates and a pulcinella is okay. Then you can look at it. Is a character of our own Naples. Typical characters. Pay attention. Okay, she opened for you. That's it. Okay, this is Pulcinella, and then some chocolates, and the presentation of our boys. So this is for you. Bulgaria. Poland. Romania. Turkey. Latvia, Mela Cotonia. This is for you. Germany. I forgot to tell you that you have to drink limoncello after putting it into the freezer. Huh? I see, you have to drink it. But I wrote it. Okay.
Το πόσο γυμναστήριο είναι. 5 λεπτά είναι. Το πολύ 10. Μόνο να το φέρουμε να το ανεβάσουμε και μετά φεύγει. Θα φωνάξω και τους άλλους από εκεί μπροστά να έρθουν από εκεί. Δεν μπορώ να το σπάσω ρε.
So, is Bulgaria ready now for the dance? Okay.
Dear friends, these all girls make this dancing for you. This is our games. This is our folklore games. You view 8 different ethnograph costumes. The third is region stranger. In the center, Цветомира, махни с ръката ти, it's in Добруджа region. Girl, right, Цветомира, is Thracian region, the first 2 Thracian region. Second girl, Ioana, is North region folklore customs. The Genoslava is from Gabrovo, Veliko Tърново, is center of Bulgaria. Donika, Alexandra и Miroslava is from region of again Thracia, because the Thracia region have some few different costumes. When you view their games not only one dancing on games. It was a flower of different games and dancing on all over our country. Excellent for them. Thank you.
I think the Bulgarian team has put us all in the mood for dancing this morning. Now, coming up next is a half-hour coffee break at the school cafeteria. If any of the teams want to practice the games they're going to demonstrate later on, they can do so at the gym at 11 o'clock. Thank you very much.